my entry into the solar energy arena has been through space. I'll just give first 2 minutes onto that particular idea and then come to the real aspect. Uh, that concept known as the space-based solar power, where we launch satellites in space with solar panels, kilometers and kilometers worth of solar panels. In space, 24 hours sun is available, so you straight away get 3 times what you get here. Convert the electricity into microwave, and microwave bring it down to earth and reconvert into electricity. All the three concepts are very clear. Converting electricity into microwave, we do it in our own house. Microwave beaming down to earth, we are doing it for our mobile phones. And also converting the signals into voice in case of mobile, whereas here into form of energy. That is the overall concept. So with all that, we had brought a team of astronauts, aerospace engineers, and investors from USA here to interact with, interestingly, Ratan Tata and 12 of his all Tata board members in Bombay House. Very interesting discussion. Then here at to interact with various people, and it had a lot of fallout for India, because I was insisting all along that why should India be interested? Number one is, of course, we will consume that energy. Number two, that we can help you in bringing down the launch costs, which is our strength. And also we can manufacture many of the components that is required. So with all that background, when we met all the three and interacted with Dr. Kalam as well, and late Dr. Abdul Kalam was a great supporter of this idea and commercialization of space. So I will end this by saying that out of the three interactions we had, I mean all the interactions we had, the American team consisting of NASA people and also our ISRO we interacted, they liked three interactions the most. One was Ratan Tata and his board members. The other one was with Mr. Anil Rasdan, was at that time the power secretary. And the third one was with Dr. V.K. Garg, who was at that time in the finance corporation. So that is the futuristic part that is still going on, and I am representing as Director India Operations that particular group. But then I immediately, my friends and including Dr. V. Subramaniam, Mr. V. Subramaniam, they all started nudging me and kind of friendly taunt that Mr. Mehta is always in space. Oh, Akash mein udte rehte hain, he is not on ground. Immediately I said, nothing doing, I am very much on terrestrial solar. And we started pushing the Government of India, MNRE, Planning Commission, and is well known by now that 2008 the first MNRE policy came. Then Punjab and Rajasthan policy, we did not make much headway. But then 2009 Gujarat policy came, and that made a trailblazer policy, as I call it, and which really moved at, of course, a certain cost. Now I will come straight to the contemporary situation, where with the new government taking over, in the very first interaction with the minister, we had asked for 4 pillars for solar growth. One is volume. This is taking a straight cue from the mobile application. One is volume, which will bring down the cost, which will bring investment because of volume, and volume is the need of the country. It is not just blindly that we want volume. So that will be factor 1. Factor 2 will be spread, that widespread use of solar is something important, which of course Germany has done, and we in India we also need, which will also help in bringing down the cost, and real beneficiaries will be there. Third, of course, we said technology, and technology, the best technologies from the industry side. And fourth, we said, is infrastructure. That is in terms of the grid connectivity and finance. If these things are in place, solar program will move. And as we all know, that we couldn't ask for more. Government has given us volume. Given us says now the spread indication is also there with 40 megawatts of rooftop solar. So we have to put the balance 2 into action. And in that, what are the important list of my National Solar Federation of India, where we have 55 solar companies, all big and small. That is, I am not naming them, you all know them. So what our wish list for this thing to succeed is that we should have RPO enforcement, we should have REC bankable, those who are familiar, they know. Then interest subvention, again and again we have been saying, but still, errors have to be repeated. I say, if the rest of the world is paying 2 to 3% interest and I keep on paying 12 to 14% interest, how can I compete with the rest of the people in the world? So I have been pushing the government on that, and fortunately the minister also seems to be agreeing to that, which will come from the National Clean Energy Fund and many other funds like Global Climate Fund. So I will stop by just last 2-3 sentences. We need large deployment of micro and mini grids, and so we have to support the Indian manufacturing to the extent possible. So there are many other things, but I will stop at that in view of the paucity of time.